the WB Thursday. Darnell Wright was a player until he met the one lady he never should have lied to.
I love you.
Now those three little words could be his last. Martin Lawrence.
I'm caught up in a fatal attraction.
A thin line between love and hate. Thursday on the WB.
Straight ahead on the news at 10, a stunning decision as a judge tosses out the new $2 transit fare. We'll tell you how soon the price could go back to $1.50. Also, a low-flying plane buzzes over Manhattan, scaring up some anxious memories for New Yorkers. Wait till you hear who was on board. Plus, an important breast cancer breakthrough that could save lives.
To the New Yorkers you love to hate, but which one do you hate the most? We'll tell you who won the poll nobody wanted to win. And Dawson says goodbye. Tonight, Tony talks to the cast and has live reaction from the Creek Crazies at a farewell party.
This is the WB11 News at 10, winner of the 2003 Emmy Award for Outstanding Newscast.
Good evening. The only question tonight is when subway and bus fares will be rolled back to $1.50.
How about this? In a stunning move today, a judge in Manhattan ordered the MTA to wipe out its recent fare increases. The ruling affects 7 million commuters every day who use not only the buses and subways, but also Metro North and the Long Island Railroad. Lolita Lopez is live at Grand Central tonight with details. Lolita.
Well, Jim, a rollback could happen as soon as 2 weeks from today, but any appeal by the MTA, and that could be days, weeks, months, or maybe not even happen at all. But what is clear tonight is that today's decision is a precedent-setting one.
Hallelujah. This is a tremendous victory for the riding public.
And a historic one. The Strap Hangers campaign and its supporters rejoiced at Justice Louis York's decision, reversing the recent MTA fare increase. The judge gives the Metropolitan Transportation Authority 2 weeks to roll back subway and bus fares that went up to $2 from $1.50. LIRR and Metro North fares that spiked an average of 25%, and he stopped the closing of 62 token booths.
It gives us another set of hearings, another opportunity to make our case to the MTA about fair fares.
The commuter group's lawsuit alleged the MTA cooked its books and held bogus public hearings by stating it had a $2.8 billion deficit for the upcoming year. The suit follows reports from the state and city comptrollers showing the MTA actually had a surplus of more than $500 million. The court found the hearings were based on the false and misleading premise that the MTA was in worse financial condition than it knew itself to be. The misleading information had a chilling effect on the public.
This is a story about government agencies that feel comfortable ignoring the public, ignoring the mandate, ignoring the law, developing their own culture of secrecy and deceit.
The MTA said in a statement it would appeal the decision. The governor who controls the agency says he's reviewing it. Bottom line, there are no refunds, and before fare rollback, there could be more legal wrangling.
My hope is that Governor Pataki will urge the MTA, direct the MTA not to appeal the decision.
Now note the MTA's bridges and tunnels are not a part of this suit, so if you take things like the Triborough Bridge and the Midtown Tunnel, there will be toll increases later this month, but that could also be addressed in future litigations. Now, a couple of scenarios about today's decision. Number one, the appeals court could decide not to take on the case. Number two, they could decide to take on the case, but then leave the fare hike as it is until they make a final decision. Or an appeals court can say, we're going to let the judge's decision stand, roll back the fares in 2 weeks, and then look at the case anyway. So a lot of things could go on right now and in the future. But commuters, for the most part, are happy with today's decision. For that, we're going to go to Peter Thorne on the east side. Peter.
Lolita, you're right. For the most part, they are happy. Reaction tonight, though, some folks are cynical, calling this judge's